This particular speech, I read it over many times and I was unable to take out a single word. It is so dense and it is so powerful. And as I started saying, the Old Testament prophet said, and the Word became flesh. The words that we use, the words that you think of, define who you are. It also creates the world that you live in. The ancient Greeks had a wonderful saying. They believed that the word came from deep within your belly, within your soul, which is of the past. And it comes out through your body, comes up to your throat, which is of the present. And then it exits your mouth and it goes out into the world, which is the future. And they believed that past, present, and future all united together, spoken in the Word, actually created the very thing you spoke of somewhere in the universe. So, in a sense, if you understand, even quantum physics, or a little bit about it, the butterfly effect, if a butterfly flaps its wings, somewhere off in the universe, a galaxy is born. The little things you do have profound impact. And I just need to remind you that two parallel lines that are only maybe a fraction of a degree off-center from each other, stretched out into infinity, is an enormous distance. So this morning, I think I'm going to have to give this Sunduke in parts. So if it goes a little bit long today, I understand we're having a wonderful, wonderful heat wave in Las Vegas. As a matter of fact, we set a world record, people, in Death Valley, 135 degrees.
Yeah.
Yay! We're bringing so much blessing to this wonderful state that even the heavens are shining their blessing upon us, giving us a world record. I think that's an incredible achievement. So thank you, all of you, for helping us achieve this world record. But this morning, I'd like to read to you the words of my father, How to Witness to State Leaders, given April 1st, 1977, at East Garden, New York. I've been answering your questions about witnessing a little by little in many speeches. To summarize, however, you must mobilize spirit world. I witnessed without speaking any words. While I was in prison, I could witness to many people without speaking because spirit world testified to them about me and the people came on their own. You may have noticed by now that some people witness very easily while others cannot witness effectively and have great difficulty. It is a spiritual law that an individual must have a personal foundation of indemnity in order to effectively witness to others. Two people may be faced with the same difficult situation, yet one of them does not accomplish much, while the other easily brings results. The difference is mainly that the ancestors of the successful person are qualified to help him. Anyone who is witnessing has to be able to arouse a person's interest toward God, toward the church, most importantly, towards oneself. How can this be done? In approaching individuals on the highest level and in meeting the public in general, our approaches are parallel. If you just witness to somebody without having some personal foundation of your own, they will not respond. You must consider how each of you is going to create your own foundation. I'd like to share with you a little story. The short story is The Monk with Sweaty Palms. Once there was a monk, a Zen master. And at one time, this Zen master had a wonderful small following, such as we have now. And during that time, he heard that the local government official will be coming to join his congregation, just to attend. And before he arrived, there was a lot of commotion, and there was a lot of rushing and people trying to prepare to receive this government official. And the monk noticed that his palms began to sweat because he was very nervous. He promptly found a replacement. He told his congregation that he was not ready to lead them. And he left. And he studied with another master for the next 15 years. After which he returned back to his original congregation, enlightened. The meeting was so much more important to the monk than what was actually required of him to do. And what he realized when his palms began to sweat was, although his mind knew the truth, his body told a lie, which was he was actually nervous. And he had the ability not to greet any single human being as an equal. And that although he knew, he imparted extra emphasis on this one government official because it was so important to him at the moment, and which is why he left and he studied, so that he can then enjoy the oneness of being with everybody else. So when Father says something so brief as this, it takes a lifetime to achieve. Imagine being that child in the playground where you then didn't need their approval. You didn't need their acceptance. And that you were able to converse and talk to anybody you liked without any willingness or wanting for them to accept you. Everybody, I guarantee you, will be your friend. And likewise, when you meet with people who are allegedly important, they are no different than you and I. I put no significance over whether I'm meeting the Pope or the President over any of you, because I understand what Father is teaching and the value that we all need to become Zen masters in a way and honor each other. And congregations like this are wonderful because this is the gym. Waiting in line for a cup of coffee, that is your gym. Waiting in line or sitting at a restaurant, that is your gym. Can I have a moment with the waiter, the waitress, the checkout girl, or the man behind the counter serving coffee? Can I have a moment with this person and not want acceptance or wanting him to approve of me, but merely just to have a moment with somebody? And let me tell you, brothers and sisters, that moment, a seemingly insignificant moment, is the secret to changing the world. I'll continue more afterwards.